Across every continent and beneath every sky, a silent, relentless drama unfolds, a story as old as life itself. In the wildest reaches of our planet, from the tangled depths of rainforests to the wind-swept peaks of mountains, the world of hunter and hunted is a living tapestry, woven with the threads of survival, adaptation, and instinct. Here, the ancient contest between predator and prey is not a battle of malice, but a fundamental force that shapes every living thing. Each encounter is a test of skill, patience, and the ability to read the subtlest cues in the environment. In the highest, most forbidding mountains, nimble-footed goats scale sheer cliffs, always alert for the silent approach of a snow leopard. In the abyssal depths, where sunlight never penetrates, bioluminescent hunters drift through the blackness, luring prey with hypnotic displays of light. Every ecosystem, from the lush canopy to the arid desert, is a stage for this intricate dance. Some animals are engineered for speed, their bodies honed by evolution for the singular purpose of pursuit. The cheetah, a blur of muscle and sinew, explodes across the savanna, while the peregrine falcon plummets from the sky at over 200 miles per hour, striking with unerring precision. Others have mastered the art of invisibility. The leaf insect vanishes among the greenery, the Arctic hare becomes a ghost against the snow, and the octopus transforms its skin in an instant, melting into the coral. These are not mere tricks, but the difference between life and death. The world of hunter and hunted is not a simple clash of opposites. It is a dynamic engine, driving the evolution of every species. Each adaptation, each behavior, is a response to the ever-shifting challenges of the environment, resulting in the astonishing diversity of life that fills our planet. For every predator armed with speed, strength, or cunning, there is a prey animal with its own arsenal of defenses. The porcupine's quills, the meerkat's vigilance, the armadillo's armored shell, each is a testament to the ingenuity of survival. Survival is a contest of innovation. The gazelle's explosive acceleration is matched by the cheetah's relentless chase, the impala's unpredictable leaps, and the flying fish's aerial escape are all finely tuned responses to the threats that stalk them. Deception is a powerful weapon. Moth wings painted with false eyes, caterpillars masquerading as snakes, and butterflies that vanish against tree bark. All are illusions crafted by evolution to confuse and deter would-be predators. These adaptations are the legacy of countless generations, each one a solution to the relentless challenge: catch your food or avoid becoming food yourself. From razor-sharp claws to electric pulses, nature's arsenal is as varied as it is ingenious. Each day brings a new test. As the sun rises, herds move cautiously to waterholes, ever watchful for lurking danger. As night falls, a different cast of hunters emerges, their senses finely tuned to the darkness, ready to seize any opportunity. The weapons of this hidden war are as diverse as the creatures themselves. The lion's claws, the eagle's talons, the viper's heat-sensing tongue, and the mantis shrimp's explosive strike. Each is a marvel of natural engineering, perfectly suited to its owner's needs. Some hunters rely on overwhelming force. The crocodile's jaws close with bone-crushing power, the bear's swipe sends salmon flying from the water, and the great white shark's ambush is a spectacle of raw energy. Others employ subtlety and precision. The chameleon's tongue strikes with surgical speed, the archerfish's water jet is a calculated shot, and the bolus spider's swinging trap is a masterpiece of timing and accuracy. These are not mere curiosities, but the result of relentless refinement. The owl's silent flight, the spider's intricate web, the antlion's deadly pit, and the cuttlefish's hypnotic display are all specialized solutions, perfected over millennia. Every adaptation is a key to survival in a particular environment. The polar bear's white fur blends with the ice, the snowshoe hare's coat shifts with the seasons, and the mudskipper's amphibious lifestyle allows it to hunt where few others can. As we journey deeper into this world, we witness extraordinary feats: wild dogs working in perfect harmony, octopuses transforming their very shape, and countless other displays of nature's ingenuity and resilience. We will explore the lives of the most accomplished hunters, creatures whose senses, strategies, and skills have been honed to perfection, making them the ultimate specialists in their domains. Witness the snow leopard, ghost of the mountains, whose every step is calculated for stealth and power. Observe the tiger shark, whose migrations follow the rhythms of the sea, and the golden eagle, whose vision pierces the vastness of the sky in search of prey. Each story is a vital thread in the grand tapestry of life. The balance between hunter and hunted maintains the health of ecosystems, ensuring that no single species dominates and that the web of life remains strong and resilient. This is a world of constant challenge and breathtaking wonder, where every creature, from the smallest insect to the mightiest predator, plays a crucial role. In the endless interplay of hunter and hunted, nature's story is written anew each day, an epic of survival, adaptation, and the enduring beauty of life untamed. High above the world's bustling lowlands, where the air thins and the wind howls across jagged summits, lies a realm few creatures dare to call home. Here, in the remote icy reaches of the Himalayas and the vast stony plateaus of Central Asia, the snow leopard reigns as a phantom, rarely glimpsed, yet ever present in the tapestry of mountain life. The snow leopard is a master of stealth, its pale, smoky grey coat dappled with charcoal rosettes blending seamlessly with the fractured rocks and shifting shadows of its alpine domain. From these lofty vantage points, the snow leopard surveys a kingdom of snowfields, scree slopes, and precipitous cliffs, an environment sculpted by relentless winds and freezing temperatures, where survival demands both strength and ingenuity. Its dense, luxurious fur is more than camouflage. It is a shield against the bitter cold, with a woolly underlayer and long guard hairs that trap warmth, allowing the cat to endure temperatures plunging well below freezing. So effective is its camouflage that even the keenest eyes may miss its presence, earning it the title Ghost of the Mountains. It moves with a silence born of necessity, each step calculated to avoid detection by both prey and rival predators. The snow leopard's body is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, built for the rigors of high-altitude life. Its chest is broad, lungs and heart enlarged to draw oxygen from the thin, rarefied air. Its paws are vast and fur-lined, acting as natural snowshoes that distribute its weight, allowing it to glide across powdery drifts and icy crusts without breaking through. The undersides of these paws are thickly padded and insulated, providing both warmth and traction on the treacherous, frost-slicked rocks and sheer cliffs that define its world. Its tail, nearly as long as its body, is a lifeline, used for balance as it traverses knife-edge ridges, and as a thermal wrap coiled around its face and paws during rest to conserve precious heat. With these adaptations, the snow leopard moves with a fluid, ghostly grace, able to leap up to 15 meters in a single bound, crossing chasms and scaling vertical faces with effortless agility. Its prey is equally formidable. The markhor, a wild goat with spiraling horns, is an expert climber, navigating the same perilous slopes with astonishing speed and balance. The hunt is a test of patience and precision. The snow leopard will spend hours, sometimes days, tracking herds from afar, reading the wind and studying the terrain for the perfect approach. A mother with cubs must be especially cautious, using every outcrop and shadow to conceal her presence, for a failed hunt means not just hunger for herself, but for her vulnerable young. She moves with deliberate slowness, muscles tensed, body pressed low to the ground, advancing only when the wind and cover are in her favor, closing the distance to her quarry with infinite care. When the moment comes, the attack is sudden and explosive, a blur of muscle and fur launching across impossible gaps, closing the final meters in a heartbeat. Yet the markhor is swift and sure-footed, often darting up near vertical slopes where even the snow leopard cannot follow. A single miscalculation, a slip on loose scree, and the hunt ends in failure. In defeat, the snow leopard does not linger. It pauses only briefly, catching its breath, before melting back into the landscape, ever watchful for the next opportunity. In this world of scarcity, every sign, a faint scent, a distant movement, could mean the difference between survival and starvation. The snow leopard's senses are honed to detect the subtlest traces of life. When hunting fails, scavenging becomes vital. A mother may lead her cubs to the remains of a fallen animal, every scrap of meat and sinew precious in the relentless cold. Energy conservation is essential. The snow leopard spends long hours resting, minimizing movement, and waiting for the right moment to act. For in this harsh land, waste is a luxury she cannot afford. Each day is a battle against the elements, blizzards, avalanches, and the ever-present threat of starvation. Yet the snow leopard endures, a living testament to the power of adaptation and the will to survive. In the silent, wind-scoured heights, the snow leopard remains a symbol of resilience and mystery, an apex predator perfectly attuned to a world of rock, ice, and endless sky, forever woven into the fabric of the mountains it calls home. Beneath the shimmering surface of the ocean, the coral reef bursts with color and life, a living tapestry where every creature must fight to survive. Here, in this dazzling underwater metropolis, the cuttlefish reigns as a master of deception. Meanwhile, far above the waves, the rainforest stretches in a dense emerald expanse. Sunlight filters through the canopy, dappling the forest floor in shifting patterns. Within this labyrinth of leaves, the chameleon moves with silent precision, a phantom among the branches. These two animals, one of the sea, one of the land, are united by their extraordinary ability to vanish in plain sight. The cuttlefish and the chameleon have evolved camouflage so advanced it borders on the supernatural. The cuttlefish, a cephalopod related to the octopus and squid, is a marvel of biological engineering. Its body is soft and flexible, allowing it to squeeze into crevices and hover effortlessly above the reef. But its true genius lies in its skin. The cuttlefish's skin is embedded with millions of chromatophores, tiny, elastic sacs filled with pigment. Surrounding these are iridophores and leucophores, specialized cells that reflect and scatter light. By expanding or contracting these cells, the cuttlefish can instantly shift its color, brightness, and even the texture of its skin. With a mere thought, the cuttlefish can mimic the rippled surface of sand, the mottled pattern of a rock, or the swaying fronds of seaweed. It can raise tiny bumps called papillae to break up its outline, making it nearly invisible to both predator and prey. This camouflage is not just for hiding. When threatened, the cuttlefish can flash bold warning colors or adopt a menacing posture, confusing would-be attackers. But its most remarkable use of disguise is in the hunt. As schools of fish drift past, the cuttlefish becomes a living shadow, merging with the coral and sand. Its eyes, shaped like the letter W, scan for movement, able to detect the polarization of light, a sense invisible to most other animals. When it spots a crab or shrimp, the cuttlefish glides forward, undulating its fins in perfect silence. It shifts its skin to match the background, erasing its outline. The prey, oblivious, continues its routine. In a final act of deception, the cuttlefish can send waves of color rippling across its body, hypnotic displays that mesmerize and distract. These moving patterns can confuse prey, making them freeze or even approach the cuttlefish out of curiosity. When the moment is right, the cuttlefish unleashes its hidden arsenal. Two long muscular tentacles, normally tucked away, shoot forward with lightning speed. At the tip of each tentacle, a ring of suckers grips the prey, pulling it back toward the cuttlefish's sharp, parrot-like beak. The attack is over in a blink, leaving no chance for escape. This is the art of the ambush. Precision, patience, and perfect illusion, all executed in silence beneath the waves. In the rainforest, the chameleon is equally adept at the art of concealment. Its body is slender and laterally compressed, allowing it to move easily among the tangled branches and leaves. The chameleon's color-changing ability is legendary, but it is far more complex than simple camouflage. Specialized cells called chromatophores, iridophores, and melanophores work in concert, reflecting and refracting light to produce a spectrum of colors and patterns. Chameleons use this color palette not only to blend in, but also to communicate. A male may flash bright colors to warn rivals or attract a mate, while a stressed chameleon may darken its skin to absorb more heat or signal distress. The skin's layered structure allows for rapid, subtle changes. By adjusting the spacing of nanocrystals within their cells, chameleons can reflect different wavelengths of light, shifting from vibrant greens and blues to earthy browns and grays in seconds. With this control, a chameleon can disappear into a patch of sun-dappled leaves, its body echoing the shifting light and shadow. It becomes a living part of the forest, invisible to both predators and prey. The chameleon's hunting strategy is a study in patience. It remains perfectly still, gripping a branch with its zygodactylous feet and prehensile tail, swaying gently to mimic the movement of leaves in the breeze. This subtle motion, combined with its camouflage, makes the chameleon nearly undetectable. It waits, sometimes for hours, until the perfect moment arrives. Its eyes, mounted on turret-like sockets, move independently, scanning the environment in all directions. This gives the chameleon a panoramic view, allowing it to track both predators and prey without betraying its position. When it spots an insect, the chameleon locks on with both eyes, calculating distance and trajectory with uncanny accuracy. In a split second, it unleashes its tongue, a muscular projectile that can extend more than twice the length of its body. The tongue accelerates faster than a fighter jet, propelled by elastic tissue and specialized muscles. The tip of the tongue is coated in sticky mucus, forming a suction cup that grabs the insect and retracts it with astonishing speed. The prey is caught and swallowed before it even realizes what has happened. In their separate worlds, the cuttlefish and the chameleon have perfected the art of survival through illusion. Their camouflage is not just a trick of the eye, but a sophisticated strategy, an evolutionary masterpiece that allows them to hunt, hide, and thrive in the most competitive environments on Earth. Beneath the shimmering surface of the world's warmest tropical seas, the tiger shark glides with silent authority. From the turquoise shallows of Hawaii to the sprawling coral labyrinths of the Great Barrier Reef, this apex predator is a master of its domain, an animal whose intelligence and adaptability are matched only by its patience and precision. Unlike many ocean hunters, the tiger shark's diet is astonishingly varied, but its approach to hunting is anything but indiscriminate. Every movement is calculated, every strike the result of careful observation and timing. It is a predator that reads the ocean's subtle cues, attuned to the shifting patterns of life beneath the waves. The tiger shark's opportunism is rooted in a deep understanding of seasonal migrations and the behaviors of its prey. As schools of fish, turtles, and seabirds move through the water, the shark adapts its tactics, exploiting moments of vulnerability with remarkable foresight. Its large, keen eyes scan the dim blue world, detecting the faintest flicker of movement. The tiger shark's senses are finely tuned. Electroreceptors pick up the minute electrical signals of struggling prey, while its lateral line detects vibrations from meters away. It is a predator that hunts with both mind and muscle, using stealth and strategy to outwit even the wariest of targets. Nowhere is this calculated approach more evident than in the shallow atolls of Hawaii, where the ocean's rhythms set the stage for a dramatic annual event. Here, albatross fledglings, still downy and inexperienced, prepare for their maiden flights. The air is thick with anticipation as the young birds gather at the water's edge, their instincts urging them skyward. Inevitably, many fledglings falter, tumbling onto the ocean's surface. Their wings, untested and heavy, beat the water in frantic bursts before exhaustion sets in. Floating helplessly, they become part of the ocean's living tapestry, vulnerable, exposed, and watched. Below, the tiger shark waits. Its striped body blends with the shifting light, a ghostly presence beneath the waves. The shark circles with slow, deliberate movements, careful not to disturb the surface, its gaze fixed on the struggling birds above. Drawn by the promise of easy prey, other tiger sharks converge, each one aware of the fleeting opportunity. They do not rush. Instead, they bide their time, letting the birds tire themselves further, knowing that patience will yield a greater reward. When the moment is right, the strike is swift and efficient. The shark surges upward, jaws parting in a calculated snap, seizing the fledgling in a single decisive motion. For the tiger shark, this is not chaos, but a predictable, seasonal feast, an event written into the very fabric of the ecosystem. Such behaviors are not mere chance. They are learned, refined over generations, and passed down through observation and experience. The tiger shark's connection to its environment is profound, its strategies shaped by the cycles of life and death that define the ocean. Far to the west, on Rain Island, the story unfolds anew. Here, the world's largest congregation of green sea turtles transforms the beach into a living mosaic each nesting season. Tens of thousands of turtles labor ashore, digging nests and laying eggs under the cover of darkness. The sand is alive with movement, the air thick with the scent of salt and life. As dawn breaks, exhausted females begin their slow return to the sea, their bodies heavy and movements sluggish after a night of relentless effort. The journey is perilous. Each turtle must cross the open sand and re-enter the water where unseen dangers await. In the shallows, tiger sharks patrol with unwavering focus. Their movements are slow, almost languid, but every sense is alert, every muscle coiled for action. The sharks shadow the turtles, tracking their progress with uncanny precision. They know that the turtles, drained from their ordeal, are at their most vulnerable. But hunting a sea turtle is no simple task. The turtle's shell is a fortress, its flippers powerful. The shark must employ a strategy honed by countless encounters, a blend of patience, observation, and brute force. The tiger shark approaches from below, using the dappled sunlight to mask its advance. It studies the turtle's movements, waiting for the precise moment when a flipper is exposed or the turtle hesitates. With explosive speed, the shark lunges, jaws targeting a single flipper. The bite is surgical, designed not to kill outright, but to cripple, robbing the turtle of its ability to flee. The turtle, now disabled, struggles in vain. Its powerful strokes become feeble splashes, the water around it clouded with sand and silt. The shark seizes its advantage, flipping the turtle to expose the vulnerable underside. Here the shell is thinner, the flesh accessible. The shark's teeth, serrated and strong, slice through with methodical efficiency. Sometimes another tiger shark joins the hunt. Together, they coordinate their efforts, each one taking turns, their actions synchronized by instinct and experience. There is no frenzy, only a cold, calculated teamwork. Every bite is measured, every movement deliberate. The sharks conserve energy, maximizing the reward while minimizing risk. In the end, it is the tiger shark's intelligence and adaptability that secure its place atop the marine food web. It is a predator that thinks, learns, and evolves. An underwater strategist whose calculated strikes are a testament to the complexity and beauty of life beneath the waves. In the intricate tapestry of the natural world, size is often a misleading measure of power. Some of the planet's most formidable hunters are not the largest or most imposing, but the smallest, masters of stealth, speed, and ingenuity. These miniature predators have evolved extraordinary adaptations, allowing them to dominate their environments and play crucial roles in their ecosystems. Hidden among the vibrant corals of the Great Barrier Reef, the peacock mantis shrimp is a living marvel. Though it resembles a small, flamboyant lobster, this crustacean is a powerhouse of predatory innovation. Nicknamed the prawn killer, the mantis shrimp is a specialized hunter, equipped with a pair of raptorial appendages that it wields with astonishing force. Its preferred prey, crabs, snails, and other hard-shelled creatures, are protected by formidable armor, but the mantis shrimp is undeterred. With a sudden burst of energy, it unleashes its club-like limbs in a strike so rapid and forceful that it is considered one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom. The biomechanics behind this strike are a feat of evolutionary engineering. The mantis shrimp's muscles store energy like a coiled spring, releasing it in a split second to accelerate its limb with explosive speed. The appendage accelerates faster than a bullet from a .22 caliber rifle, reaching over 80 kilometers per hour. This impact is so intense that it not only cracks shells, but also generates heat and light underwater. The force of the strike causes the water to vaporize momentarily, forming cavitation bubbles that collapse with a sharp shockwave, adding a second lethal blow to the attack. Even if the initial strike misses, the implosion of these bubbles can stun or kill prey, making escape nearly impossible for the mantis shrimp's victims. This dual assault, physical and sonic, enables the mantis shrimp to shatter shells that would defeat most other predators, securing its place as a top predator in its reef ecosystem. Meanwhile, on the sun-dappled forest floors of Queensland, Australia, another diminutive hunter reigns supreme, not with brute force, but with intelligence and agility. The fringe-jumping spider, no larger than a fingernail, is a master of visual hunting. Its forward-facing eyes are among the most advanced in the arthropod world, providing acute depth perception and color vision. Unlike web-building spiders, the jumping spider is an active hunter, relying on its keen eyesight and strategic thinking to outmaneuver its prey. It stalks insects and even other spiders with calculated patience, moving with deliberate, almost cat-like stealth as it closes in on its target. Its 8 eyes, especially the 2 large frontal ones, allow it to judge distances with remarkable accuracy, tracking even the slightest movement in its environment. The jumping spider often targets other spiders, a risky choice that demands both courage and cunning. It must approach undetected, navigating the complex terrain of another spider's web. To avoid becoming ensnared, its body is coated in a unique waxy substance that prevents the sticky silk from adhering to its legs and body, allowing it to move freely across the web. This adaptation is vital for its survival, enabling the spider to hunt in environments that would trap most other predators. When the moment is right, the jumping spider launches itself with astonishing precision, capable of leaping more than 50 times its own body length, an acrobatic feat powered by sudden hydraulic pressure in its legs. Before each leap, it anchors a silk safety line to the surface, ensuring that if it misses, it can quickly climb back and try again. This bungee cord is a testament to its evolutionary ingenuity. Both the mantis shrimp and the jumping spider are vital to their ecosystems, controlling populations of other invertebrates and maintaining the delicate balance of their habitats. Their unique abilities and hunting strategies reveal the astonishing diversity of life's solutions to the challenges of survival. In the world of stealth hunters, it is not size, but specialization, intelligence, and adaptability that define nature's ultimate champions. As the sun dips below the horizon, the American desert transforms into a world of shadows and subtle movement. Here, beneath the pale glow of the moon, a nightly contest of life and death unfolds between 2 of nature's most finely tuned survivors. The western diamondback rattlesnake, a master of patience and precision, lies coiled in the cool sand. Its body, patterned in cryptic browns and greys, is nearly indistinguishable from the desert floor, a living shadow, perfectly adapted for nocturnal ambush. Nearby, the kangaroo rat emerges from its burrow, every muscle taut with anticipation. This small rodent is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, built for speed, agility, and survival. In a world where danger lurks at every turn, their encounter is the result of millions of years of evolutionary pressure, a relentless arms race where each adaptation by the hunter is met with a countermeasure by the hunted. In this high-stakes standoff, the margin between life and death is measured in milliseconds and millimeters. The rattlesnake's hunting strategy is built on absolute stillness. It can remain motionless for hours, conserving energy and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It positions itself near the entrance of a kangaroo rat's burrow, where the odds of a successful ambush are highest. Every muscle is coiled, ready to unleash explosive speed. Its scales, dappled with the colors of sand and stone, provide near-perfect camouflage. Even under the moonlight, the snake is a phantom, hidden in plain sight. The rattlesnake's senses are a symphony of specialization. It flicks its forked tongue, sampling the air for the faintest chemical traces left by passing prey. Its eyes, adapted for low light, are acutely sensitive to movement, able to detect the slightest twitch in the darkness. The tongue delivers scent particles to the Jacobson's organ, a specialized sensory structure in the roof of its mouth, allowing the snake to taste the world around it with astonishing accuracy. Most remarkable of all are the heat-sensing pits on its face. These organs detect the infrared radiation emitted by warm-blooded animals, painting a thermal image in the snake's mind even in total darkness. Through these pits, the rattlesnake perceives the kangaroo rat as a glowing beacon, its body heat betraying its presence with every heartbeat. The snake's rattle remains eerily silent. Tonight there is no warning, only the promise of sudden violence. The kangaroo rat, meanwhile, is driven by hunger but governed by caution. It emerges from its burrow, whiskers twitching, ears swiveling to catch the faintest sound. Suddenly, the snake strikes. Its attack is a marvel of biomechanics. Muscles contract in a lightning-fast burst, propelling its head forward at speeds exceeding 200 kilometers per hour. In a fraction of a second, needle-sharp fangs penetrate the air, aiming for the vital organs of its prey. Venom, a complex cocktail of proteins and enzymes, is injected deep into the target. For most desert dwellers, this would be a fatal blow, paralysis and death following swiftly. But the kangaroo rat is no ordinary victim. Its survival depends on a suite of extraordinary adaptations. Its oversized ears are tuned to the subtlest vibrations, capable of detecting the faint rustle of scales on sand or the whisper of a predator's approach. This acute hearing gives the kangaroo rat a crucial advantage, the ability to sense the snake's movement before the strike is fully launched. Even the faintest shift in the sand can trigger an explosive reaction. The rat's nervous system is primed for instant response, converting auditory cues into muscular action in less than a blink. As the snake lunges, the kangaroo rat launches itself skyward, its powerful hind legs acting like compressed springs. The force generated by these legs is astonishing, propelling the animal several feet into the air, often 10 times its own hip height. In mid-leap, the kangaroo rat's long tail acts as a counterbalance and rudder, allowing it to twist and change direction with acrobatic precision. This aerial agility is its greatest defense, enabling it to evade the snake's strike even after the attack has begun. In some encounters, the kangaroo rat goes on the offensive, delivering a powerful kick to the snake's head mid-air, disrupting the strike and sending the predator reeling. This nightly drama is a testament to the relentless ingenuity of evolution. Each animal is a specialist, honed by countless generations of survival and failure. In the moonlit silence of the desert, predator and prey are locked in an endless contest, a dance of senses, speed, and strategy where only the most finely tuned will survive until dawn. High above the frozen fjords of Greenland, the white-tailed eagle commands the sky with a presence both formidable and elegant. Each powerful wingbeat propels this raptor through the frigid air, its broad wings, stretching up to 2.5 meters, designed for both endurance and agility. The eagle's primary feathers splay like outstretched fingers, manipulating subtle air currents and allowing for precise control even in turbulent winds. As it glides effortlessly over vast northern landscapes, the eagle scans the patchwork of forests, lakes, and rivers below. Its flight is a masterclass in energy conservation, soaring on thermals, barely moving a muscle. It can cover immense distances while expending minimal effort. The eagle's wings are not just for show. Their immense surface area provides lift, while the slightly upturned tips reduce drag, enabling the bird to ride invisible columns of rising air. In moments of pursuit, the eagle tucks its wings, streamlining its body for a sudden burst of speed. The white-tailed eagle is intimately connected to water. Perched on a rocky outcrop or a gnarled branch above a lake, it surveys the surface with unwavering focus, its golden eyes capable of detecting the faintest ripple or flash of scales beneath. These eagles are monogamous, forming lifelong partnerships. Together, they defend vast territories, their haunting calls echoing across the water as a warning to rivals. Their nests or eyries are architectural marvels, massive structures of sticks and branches, often reused and expanded year after year, perched high above the landscape to provide a commanding view of their domain. From these lofty thrones, the eagles monitor every movement below, their senses finely tuned to the rhythms of the wild. Built for both power and finesse, the white-tailed eagle's muscular frame is perfectly adapted for sudden, explosive action. When prey is spotted, the eagle shifts from effortless soaring to a focused predatory dive. In a heartbeat, it folds its wings and plunges earthward, reaching speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour. The dive is a calculated maneuver, timed to intercept a fish as it nears the surface, or to surprise a waterfowl before it can react. The eagle's vision is its greatest asset. With eyes 4 to 8 times sharper than a human's, it can distinguish the shimmer of a fish from hundreds of meters above, even through the glare of sunlight on water. As it descends, the eagle calculates wind speed, distance, and the evasive movements of its prey, adjusting its trajectory with minute shifts of its tail and wings. At the critical moment, it thrusts its legs forward, talons splayed wide, each claw curved and razor-sharp, designed to pierce and hold slippery prey. The strike is swift and precise. The eagle's talons close around the fish with a force that leaves no chance of escape, lifting its catch clear of the water in a single fluid motion. Its grip is legendary. Tendons locking the talons in place, ensuring the prey cannot wriggle free even as the eagle climbs skyward, the weight of its meal dangling below. During the breeding season, the demands of the nest intensify. The eagle must hunt relentlessly, returning again and again with fresh catches to satisfy the voracious appetites of its young. The chicks, covered in down, call incessantly, their hunger driving the adults to ever greater feats of endurance and skill. Each meal is a lesson in precision. The adult tears the fish into small, manageable pieces, ensuring each chick receives its share. The parents alternate roles, one hunting, the other guarding the nest, demonstrating a seamless partnership honed by years of shared survival. On some days, the adults may make over a dozen hunting trips, each requiring split-second timing and unerring accuracy. The male often takes the lead in hunting, his powerful silhouette skimming the water's surface as he searches for the next opportunity. With each successful catch, he returns to the nest, the fish clutched tightly in his talons, wings beating steadily against the wind. The female, ever vigilant, receives the prey and prepares it for the chicks, her beak deftly slicing through flesh and bone. She feeds each chick in turn, ensuring the weakest are not overlooked, a delicate balance between competition and care. This cooperation is vital. Only through such teamwork can the next generation of hunters survive the harsh realities of the wild. As the chicks grow, their bodies strengthen. Down gives way to feathers, and they begin to test their wings, flapping and stretching in anticipation of flight. The adults gradually distance themselves, reducing the frequency of feedings. This is a calculated strategy, not neglect. The growing hunger stirs the young eagle's instincts, compelling it to become more active, more alert. The parents watch from a distance, their presence a silent encouragement for the chick to take the next step. Every movement, every sound is a lesson in survival, sharpening the young eagle's senses for the challenges ahead. Restlessness builds, and the chick paces the edge of the nest, wings unfurling in anticipation. It practices flapping, feeling the lift and resistance of the air, muscles growing stronger with each attempt. At last, driven by hunger and instinct, the young eagle leaps from the nest, its first flight a breathtaking plunge into the unknown. The air rushes past as it flaps desperately, learning in real time the mechanics of flight that will define its life. Soon it will attempt its first hunt, awkward, uncertain, but driven by the same predatory instincts that have shaped its kind for millennia. Each failed attempt is a lesson, each success a step closer to mastery. The cycle continues, soaring, hunting, learning, each eagle a testament to the relentless power of evolution and adaptation. In the vast, untamed skies of the north, the white-tailed eagle remains a symbol of aerial supremacy, its dominance etched into every beat of its mighty wings. In the sun-scorched heart of Australia, where the land is shaped by extremes, a lineage of ancient reptiles endures. Monitor lizards, known locally as goannas, move with silent confidence across the rugged terrain, their presence a testament to millions of years of adaptation and survival. Australia is home to over 20 species of these formidable predators, each uniquely suited to its environment. From arid deserts to dense forests, monitor lizards have carved out niches as both apex hunters and opportunistic scavengers. The parenti, the largest of them all, is a true giant, reaching lengths of 2.5 meters and sprinting at nearly 40 kilometers per hour. Its muscular limbs and streamlined body allow it to chase down prey or escape danger with astonishing speed. Closely related to the Komodo dragon, the parenti wields a toxic bite. Its saliva contains anticoagulants and mild venom, weakening its prey and ensuring a successful hunt even if the initial attack does not kill. Monitors are not just powerful, they are intelligent. Their keen eyesight and acute sense of smell make them masterful hunters, able to track the faintest scent trails across vast distances. In the harsh Australian outback, this intelligence is the key to survival. Among the most widespread is the lace monitor, a striking species found in forests and woodlands. Its patterned skin provides camouflage among the dappled shadows, allowing it to ambush prey or evade larger predators. The lace monitor's long, forked tongue is a sophisticated tool, constantly flicking to sample the air. This organ collects microscopic scent particles, which are analyzed by a specialized organ in the roof of the mouth, guiding the lizard unerringly toward food. With each flick, the monitor builds a detailed map of its surroundings, detecting the presence of carrion, the trail of a fleeing animal, or the subtle chemical cues left by potential rivals. This acute sense of smell makes the monitor a highly effective scavenger. It can locate carcasses from kilometers away, playing a vital role in the ecosystem by cleaning up remains that would otherwise attract disease. The lace monitor is also a superb climber. Its long, curved claws grip bark with ease, allowing it to ascend towering eucalyptus trees in pursuit of birds, eggs, and arboreal mammals. Few prey are safe from its relentless pursuit. When hunting, the monitor combines patience with explosive power. It may stalk its quarry for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike with lightning speed and overwhelming force. In one scenario, a monitor detects the scent of a possum nesting high in a tree hollow. Driven by hunger, it investigates every crevice, its tongue flicking, its senses locked onto the faintest trace of its target. The mother possum, sensing danger, mounts a fierce defense, baring her teeth and lashing out with claws. But the monitor is undeterred. Its thick, scaly skin acts as natural armor, deflecting bites and scratches that would deter lesser predators. This leathery hide is a product of evolution, providing both protection and flexibility, crucial for a predator that must force its way into tight spaces or withstand the desperate attacks of its prey. With a powerful thrust, the monitor pushes past the defender, its muscular body driving forward with single-minded determination. Once inside, the outcome is inevitable. The monitor's jaws clamp down with crushing force, subduing its prey in moments. The young possums are consumed, their loss a harsh but necessary part of the natural cycle. The monitor's survival ensures the balance of the ecosystem, controlling populations and recycling nutrients. Such encounters are a stark reminder of nature's realities. The predator-prey relationship is a driving force in evolution, shaping both hunter and hunted in an endless contest of adaptation. The mother possum's courage is admirable, but the monitor's size, strength, and evolutionary advantages are overwhelming. As the sun sets over the wild Australian landscape, the monitor lizard surveys its domain. Its dominance is not just a matter of brute force, but of intelligence, adaptability, and a deep connection to the land. These ancient reptiles are not only survivors, they are vital architects of their ecosystem, shaping the world around them with every hunt, every climb, and every calculated move. Across the globe, from the icy, windswept ridges of the Himalayas to the shimmering sands of the world's deserts, nature's stage is set for an unending spectacle, a dance of survival that unfolds every moment of every day. In the vibrant coral reefs, a tapestry of color and movement, stealthy hunters like the octopus blend seamlessly with their surroundings, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. On the savanna, lions crouch low in the golden grass, their muscles coiled with anticipation, while meerkats stand sentinel, scanning the horizon for the faintest hint of danger. Each animal, predator or prey, is armed with a suite of adaptations, keen senses, specialized limbs, and remarkable instincts, honed by countless generations of natural selection. The snow leopard, nearly invisible against the jagged rocks, stalks its quarry with silent precision, its thick fur and powerful limbs built for the harsh mountain cold. In the rainforest, the chameleon's tongue darts out with lightning speed, snaring insects in a fraction of a second, while its skin shifts color to match the dappled light. Beneath the waves, the tiger shark glides through turquoise waters, its acute sense of smell guiding it to hidden prey. In the desert night, the kangaroo rat springs high into the air, evading the strike of a rattlesnake with astonishing agility. These feats are not isolated marvels. They are threads in the vast, interconnected web of life. Every habitat, from forest to grassland to reef, is a living network where the actions of one creature ripple outward, shaping the fate of many. The relationship between hunter and hunted is the engine of evolution, driving the development of sharper claws, swifter legs, and keener minds. When predators like lions or wolves become too efficient, their prey populations dwindle, leading to hunger and decline among the hunters themselves. Conversely, if prey such as antelope or rabbits become too adept at escape, their numbers swell, straining the resources of their environment and inviting disease or famine. This perpetual tension, predator and prey locked in a cycle of adaptation, ensures that both sides are always evolving, always striving for an edge. It is a dynamic equilibrium, a living balance that sustains the diversity and vitality of the wild. Some animals rely on raw power and speed. The mantis shrimp, with its club-like appendage, delivers blows so fast they create cavitation bubbles, stunning or killing prey in an instant. Elsewhere, predators use patience and cunning. Ambush predators like crocodiles wait motionless for hours, striking with explosive force when opportunity arises. Others, like the Arctic fox, use keen hearing to detect prey beneath the snow, pouncing with pinpoint accuracy. Camouflage and deception are equally powerful tools. The cuttlefish shifts its skin to mimic the ocean floor, vanishing from sight. The cheetah, the fastest land animal, relies on explosive acceleration to close the gap with a fleeing gazelle, while the owl, cloaked in silence, waits for dusk to descend before launching its ghostly attack. Some animals, like stick insects or leaf-tailed geckos, become nearly indistinguishable from their surroundings, evading detection altogether. Survival is not just about the hunt, it is about nurturing the next generation. A mother fox brings food to her kits in the safety of a den, while an eagle swoops down to snatch a fish from a lake surface, providing for its hungry chicks. Each species has developed its own strategy, from cooperative hunting in packs to solitary ambushes, from burrowing underground to soaring above the treetops. These adaptations are as varied as the environments in which they are found, each a testament to the ingenuity of life. Every river crossing, every ambush in the tall grass, every desperate sprint for survival is a chapter in the ongoing saga of life. The wildebeest that escapes a crocodile's jaws, the leopard that melts into the shadows before pouncing, the gazelle that twists and leaps to evade capture. Each is a living example of nature's relentless drive to endure. This endless, intricate, and sometimes brutal dance between predator and prey is the heartbeat of the wild, shaping the world in ways both subtle and profound. It is a story without end, written anew with every sunrise, and it is the very essence of life on Earth. In the dense, humid undergrowth of Southeast Asia, a silent predator lies in wait, one that doesn't chase, stalk, or pounce, but instead lures its prey with exquisite deception. The orchid mantis, a master of mimicry, has evolved to resemble the delicate petals of a blooming flower in both color and form. Its legs, fringed with petal-like lobes, sway gently in the breeze, while its body shimmers with hues of white, pink, and soft lavender, making it nearly indistinguishable from the surrounding blossoms. As sunlight filters through the canopy, a tiny bee, driven by instinct and the promise of nectar, approaches what appears to be a perfect orchid. The mantis remains motionless, antennae twitching ever so slightly, its compound eyes tracking the bee's every movement. Oblivious to the danger, the pollinator lands atop the mantis, probing for pollen. In a flash, the mantis's raptorial forelegs snap shut, seizing the bee with precision honed by countless generations. There is no struggle, no chance for escape. The mantis begins to feed, its deception rewarded by a meal. This unique predator-prey interaction is a testament to the power of evolutionary arms races. While most hunters rely on speed or strength, the orchid mantis demonstrates that patience and disguise can be just as deadly. Its strategy is so effective that it not only attracts prey, but often receives visits from multiple insect species, all drawn by the illusion of a safe haven. In this corner of the world, the line between hunter and hunted is blurred by beauty itself, a reminder that in nature, survival is as much about trickery and illusion as it is about force. The orchid mantis and its unsuspecting visitors illustrate yet another extraordinary chapter in the endless story of adaptation, ingenuity, and the delicate balance of life. Far above the tree line, where icy winds carve the tundra and the sun hovers low on the horizon, the Arctic fox endures in one of the planet's harshest environments. Cloaked in a dense, snow-white coat, it blends seamlessly into the frozen landscape, a living ghost amid the drifts. But camouflage is only the beginning of its survival story. As the long polar night descends, food becomes scarce. The Arctic fox must rely on both keen senses and ingenuity to survive. Its sensitive ears detect the faintest rustle beneath the snow, the tiny sound of a lemming tunneling unseen. With patience, the fox stands motionless, then leaps high, plunging face first into the snow with pinpoint accuracy, a calculated gamble that often ends with a meal. Yet the fox's adaptability extends beyond hunting. When prey is scarce, it follows the mighty polar bear, scavenging leftovers from abandoned kills. In the harshest months, it caches food beneath rocks and snow, creating a lifeline for leaner days. But perhaps its greatest asset is resilience. The Arctic fox's compact body minimizes heat loss, and its furry paws act as natural snowshoes, spreading its weight and allowing it to move effortlessly across crusted drifts. Even in blizzards, it curls its tail over its nose, forming a living cocoon against the cold. Every aspect of the Arctic fox's existence is shaped by the relentless demands of its environment. Through camouflage, cunning, and sheer endurance, it survives where few others can, an emblem of adaptation on winter's unforgiving edge. In the tangled labyrinth of Southeast Asian mangroves, where roots twist above brackish water and sunlight dapples the surface, an unlikely predator lurks beneath the ripples, the Archerfish. Unlike any other hunter in its watery world, the Archerfish has evolved an extraordinary adaptation, a precision weapon built right into its mouth. With its sharp, upward-facing eyes, the Archerfish scans the overhanging leaves for the slightest movement, an unsuspecting insect, oblivious to the danger below. In a split second, the fish calculates distance, angle, and even the way water bends light, a phenomenon called refraction. Then, forming a groove with its tongue and the roof of its mouth, it fires a jet of water with pinpoint accuracy, striking prey up to 2 meters away. The force is enough to dislodge beetles, spiders, or ants, sending them tumbling into the water where the Archerfish waits, mouth agape. But this aquatic marksman's skills don't come easily. Young Archerfish must practice endlessly, honing their aim through trial and error until they can consistently hit moving targets. For the Archerfish, this unique hunting method is more than a trick. It's a lifeline in a habitat brimming with competitors. By mastering the art of shooting, the Archerfish claims a niche few others can reach, thriving in the shadowy realm between water and air. In the world of predators, sometimes the sharpest hunter is the one with the keenest eye and the steadiest aim. In the sun-baked savannas and woodlands of sub-Saharan Africa, a remarkable and rarely witnessed partnership unfolds, a fleeting truce between two cunning survivors, the greater Honeyguide and the honey badger. Each alone is formidable in its own right, but together they orchestrate a spectacle of mutual benefit that few eyes ever see. As the day's heat shimmers above the grass, a honey badger noses through the undergrowth, its senses tuned to the faintest scent of honey. But the labyrinthine hives of wild African bees are not easily found, nor are they easily breached. Enter the Honeyguide, a small drab bird with a secret agenda. With a chattering call, it flits conspicuously from branch to branch, catching the badger's attention and leading it through the bush in a zigzagging pursuit. This is no random encounter. The Honeyguide has learned that the badger, with its powerful claws and thick skin, can do what it cannot: tear open the fortified hive and withstand the furious swarms within. The bird pauses, calling insistently, waiting for the badger to catch up before darting ahead once more. Driven by hunger, the badger follows, trusting the bird's uncanny ability to locate the hidden hive. At last, the Honeyguide perches above a hollow tree, wings flickering with anticipation. The badger wastes no time. It rips into the wood, braving stings for the irresistible prize: golden honeycomb and nutritious bee larvae. Once the badger has eaten its fill and moved on, the Honeyguide swoops down to claim its share, feasting on the leftover wax and insects. This alliance is a delicate balance, neither friend nor foe, but partners bound by necessity. Their cooperation is a testament to the complex web of survival, where intelligence and opportunity can forge unlikely connections. In the relentless struggle of predator and prey, sometimes the most ingenious hunters are those willing to share the spoils. Deep in the shadowy depths of the world's oceans, where sunlight barely penetrates and predators lurk in every direction, the hagfish glides along the seafloor, an unassuming, eel-like creature with a defense mechanism so bizarre and effective, it borders on the unbelievable. Despite its lack of scales or speed, the hagfish is virtually untouchable. Its secret weapon? Slime. Copious amounts of it. When threatened by a hungry shark or an ambitious fish, the hagfish releases a milky, mucus-like substance from dozens of specialized pores along its body. In a split second, this slime expands, reacting with seawater to form a thick, gelatinous cloud. A predator's jaws clamp down, expecting an easy meal, but instead the mouth fills with slippery, clogging slime. Gills become choked, forcing the attacker to retreat in panic, coughing and thrashing as the slimy mass blocks its ability to breathe. Meanwhile, the hagfish, seemingly unconcerned, ties its flexible body into a knot and slides it forward, scraping off any excess slime before swimming away unharmed. This remarkable adaptation is more than just a deterrent, it's a masterstroke of survival. The hagfish's slime not only foils attacks, but can also incapacitate multiple predators at once, turning a would-be feast into a desperate escape for its assailants. Even the boldest hunters of the deep think twice before tangling with this ancient survivor. In the endless arms race between hunter and hunted, the hagfish stands as a testament to evolution's creativity. A creature whose best defense is to make itself, quite literally, impossible to swallow.